Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and today I'm watching the 8-minute demo of Halo Infinite. I actually hadn't paid any attention to Halo Infinite, you know, besides seeing the announcement a while back. Regarding Halo, I am actually like an incredibly big fan, but since I haven't had a console since the Xbox 360, I haven't experienced any of the new ones. Besides 4, but I'm pretty, yeah, that was on the 360. So that was the last one I played, and I didn't think it was the best Halo, but it was still pretty good in my opinion. I have heard that Halo has gone downhill a little bit in the past couple years, but I haven't been witness to that. So for me, Halo is still like an amazing series. So whatever this Halo Infinite is, and I have zero idea, I am actually kind of looking forward to it because Microsoft lately has been pretty kind in their policy on multi-platform when it comes to, Xbox and PC. So there's a big possibility that I might actually be able to play this on PC. So that's a pretty exciting, thought. Yeah, 8 minutes of gameplay of whatever this new Halo is going to be. I don't know if it's going to spoil anything in the games that I haven't played, but I already do know a couple spoilers already, which kind of made me a little bit relieved that I never played them. But everyone seems to be hyped over this one, so I'm going to take a look at the gameplay. So with that said, let's get started. That looks really good graphically. This is like 2 generations separated from when I last played Halo, though.
This is a punishment, right?
After we lost.
Yep, this is death. No! No! No, 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 no! This isn't happening.
That, like, hair is amazing.
Hold on.
So that's Master Chief, clearly, considering the 117 on his armor, but when exactly does this take place? Is it after all the current Halo games? And man, those faces, man. Technology has advanced quite a bit with consoles, hasn't it?
Breathe. No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything!
Hey, he gets to tell you whatever he wants. He's Master Chief.
Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
Does he not know who Chief is?
Banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw condors over there.
So if he doesn't know who Master Chief is, his opinion is probably going to improve over the course of the game.
Far away.
God, those graphics, though.
Oh, please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Imagine talking to Master Chief and just, like, looking up at him at his, like, ridiculous height. I'm kind of impressed that this guy is able to kind of talk back to Master Chief like that, even if it isn't for his reputation. Because he's pretty imposing as a person. Well, seems grunts are in this as well. There's very different shield recharge effects. That looks so good. Oh man, I miss Halo quite a bit. They're sprinting now, obviously. They've modernized a bit. That water looks really good. Look at all the fauna around this location. There seems to be a giant map too. With the huh. I've never seen a map in a Halo game, so this will be interesting. Well, yeah, there's maps, like you know what I mean. So is this like an open world sort of thing? The combat looks as fun as ever. Oh, different weapons. Kind of looks like the DMR. No, I don't know about that shield recharge effect. There's some brutes as well. And they kept the satisfying brute, like, combat from Halo 3, where you chip away at their armor. Whoa! Grappling hook. So this is probably this is probably in the future because I've never known Master Chief to have a grappling hook before. So it's no prequel. Man, that looks so good. I think looking at this vista here, like this, implies that all of that is explorable. Similar to, you know, the first open area of Halo 1 on the Halo ring. So, I'm looking at the sky right now, and there doesn't seem to be a Halo at all, so I wonder why it would even be called Halo. Look at all these different weapons just lying out here. That is really cool. I love grappling hooks in games, and I never imagined Master Chief would be one of the characters to use one. So it's for mobility and for utility as well. Combat just seems so fun. I don't know about the shields on the elites. They look kind of weird. I don't like how that looks. I haven't heard Cortana even once, though.
UNSC lost this war months ago. Your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't.
I wonder how much
We are one step ahead. Always.
in the future this is.
He's already under our...
Alright, there's a ring.
Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriox. But without challenge, I grew weary.
Seems a bit exposition-y. Which is one of the things I had a problem with in Halo 4. It didn't feel as organic. But man, that
It's my last fight.
animation.
True test of legends. Our story.
They're just basically
Leave us both.
just bragging about their... Man, look at those expressions.
Fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
Such expression on the faces. Even on alien ones. Oh my god, that's actually really awesome. Windows 10, alright. I'm gonna be able to play it. Oh, Holiday 2020. So it's coming soon. Wonder if I am gonna have to get caught up with the other Halos, though. Because I am a bit behind on the series. Halo is actually the only multiplayer game that I ever played semi-consistently. I mean, for me, the lore of Halo was always more interesting. At least the stuff before, Halo 4 and stuff. With Halo 1 and 2... With Halo 2, after Halo 2, that's when I started getting into, the expanded universe and stuff. And that was the first, universe ever that I got into outside of a game. So I was like, what is this world? I want to learn more about it. And I did. And there was, stuff on the internet about it. And I was pretty excited about that. In fact, I was just reading stuff about it. And then I read the books. Yeah. So Halo is pretty important to me. At least when it comes to my, gaming history. So seeing something this high quality does make me really excited. But at the same time, from what I saw in Halo 4 and what I've heard in the Halos after, how they've treated Master Chief as a character has kind of sounded really disappointing. And then I saw a glimpse of it here, but I don't know the context of that, so I'm not really sure because, from Halo 1 to Halo 3, Master Chief was awesome. Everyone knew he was awesome. And he is awesome. But in Halo 4, it kind of seemed to me like people in the universe suddenly started doubting the things he's done, or maybe even just not acknowledging the things he's done even as he does them. Which I found really strange. He's literally the savior of humanity on multiple occasions. And how can you look down on that? I mean, it kind of makes sense. I always compare the Halo series to one of my favorite books when I was younger, Ender's Game, because they share a lot of similarities. For example, the child soldier aspect, the super genius raised up in a Spartan-like environment with a whole bunch of kids that don't make it, sort of thing. And in later books, he even gets an AI, the main character in Ender's Game, named Ender. He gets an AI. I forgot what her name was, but this was way before any of the Halo games. He gets an AI that talks to him all the time and is deeply attached to him, the same as Master Chief is to Cortana. And it's just really similar. I mean, of course, Ender is no super soldier. He's just a super genius, essentially. But it's very similar. There's also space travel and there isn't... Ender never gets frozen in the books, but due to the way relativity works, by the time he leaves Earth at one point and then arrives thousands of years later, which is something similar. And the reason that I'm bringing all this up is because it's relevant to the way people treat Master Chief. Because in Ender's game, thousands of years pass, and Ender, just like Master Chief, eradicated his enemies. Although Ender does it to a shoot, what's it called? Shoot, what's the term? It's like Holocaust, sort of, but like bigger. I think it's like Xena something. Anyway, he wipes out an entire race because of reasons. I'm not gonna spoil things about that, but thousands of years later, or could have been hundreds, but just a large amount of time later, uh, he's later known to the human race as someone who committed a vile act, kind of a war crime. So his reputation is not as revered as it used to be. Similar to Master Chief, but with Master Chief, I don't feel it fits as much because he's currently fighting all the time. And he's made alliances as well. I could talk about Ender's Game for a lot, so I'm not going to. I've been thinking about stuff that I could bring up, but it's just gonna go over a lot of people's heads unless they actually read the books and are making those connections themselves. So I'm gonna stop talking about that. But yeah, Halo. I really like it, and this looks good. So I might end up playing this. But as usual, ever since, for me, as usual, ever since Destiny, I don't pre-order games. So I'm just gonna see how this one turns out first, and then I'm gonna jump in after it has proper reviews. But that's all I have to say for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.